Okay, let's go ahead. We're going to go start with a couple games of Arena just for warm-up and then also to help contribute for the weekend challenge. So let me go ahead and swap this. Does anyone have any particular map favorites for Arena? You know what? Actually, I want to see Broken Hill Foundry arenas. Because I don't think I've done too many Arena with it. What was that?
Yeah, I was saying the same thing. I haven't played on those very often.
Still loading. Okay, sorry, I'm looking at this API thing. Okay, back in time. Needed to go and answer a question. Yeah, I don't know what Foundry has either. That's why I'm like, oh, never mind. Ugh. I feel like I need to replace these with Mortal Kombat. Round 1. Fight! And there's Gobi already. No sneakiness for the monster. Ooh, interesting. There are going to be crates for him to go after. There goes the Abduct, Gizmo, and possibly a Warp Blast. Oh, Warp Blast, nice behind Warp Blast. Gizmo flying through the air majestically like a dove. Ooh, and nice positioning of the mine. Oh, it looks like Gizmo might go down. We'll see what happens. So I'm not sure why he's fixated on Gizmo so much. Maybe he's a gremlin and just doesn't like Gizmo. Ooh, those mines. See, mines do make a difference. I don't care what people say. You know, you can yell or anything, but I think people that complain about mines not being good just don't use them very well. Or they try and use them as a primary, which is definitely not what they're intended for. Wow, nice group up. Could probably get a very much. They could get a lot of damage out of that by warp blasting all of them. And there we go. Cardboard about to go down. Cube about to go down. This is not looking very good for the hunters. Medic not getting picked up anytime soon. And this could be exactly. So Monster is at less than half health. But right now the medic not able to do anything. And it looks like he's trying to go after Cube. But this is going to allow, oh, and it looks like the medic will in fact be able to get up from this. Little late on the response, but Sharper might be able to get pegged down here. But it looks like that the monster is not going to be able to get away with that. The assault going to go down here. Now without the assault, this could actually work out very, very strongly for the medic. Very good job on the monster. Sharper needs to be very careful. I like the using the healing grenades on the person on the bottom. Gizmo taking a abduct for the team. It does look like that the support is going to bleed out, unfortunately. Sharper is trying to get into position. but it doesn't look like that Gizmo and Sharper are going to be able to pull this off. The Assault about to be permanently dead, and there we go, just the medic left over here. Kyra, unfortunately, is just going to get picked apart by the claws of Santa Claus. Good game.
Monster wins.
Battle 2. Fight. Ooh, nice little tunnel area. Going for an abduction. Misses the abduction. Let's see what happens if he goes around. Nice little source of food over here, though. I like that Gobi's in here because now I can actually see where some of the food is. So it looks like the Wraith trying to find a good opportune moment. Ooh, the Assault all by himself. This might actually be the perfect opportunity. Ooh, this actually could work out very, very well. So Markov right now doing a... I like the Markov is putting down mines. Look at those. Oh, there's a lot of mines. I like that. That's a very nice little defensive fort that you built. So very good job on mine placement. Whenever you're running away or around a corner and you don't have line of sight, throw down a mine. You're not wasting any time, and if you jump while you're doing it, you won't slow down either. And so there's really no reason not to put mines around when you're hop skipping and jumping around. So Gizmo getting boosted straight back up. Very good job. Cabot should be able to go ahead and start doing the damage jam pretty soon. Let's see what Cardboard's doing with his mines. I do like these mines being placed up on the high ground, just because the monster's not going to see it until it's usually too late. And so here comes the Assault. It looks like the monster's trying to get a little bit of armor. And here we go. One other trick you can do with the mines is if you throw a mine when a monster abducts and you're right next to the abduction point, you can actually throw down a mine, and usually before the monster gets back, you'll arm and then explode on the way back. So monster getting up a little bit of armor to go ahead and re-engage. Does get smacked in the face by one of the mines that Cardboard put on the ledge. So again, great job for putting mines around. Monster taking a lot of damage from mines, and this is exactly what you want to do as Markov, is place those mines around, and good job on staying between you and somebody else, because you're going to get abducted instead of the target that the monster was going after. I feel that that's the biggest weakness that Wraith has right now, is once a Warp Blast is off cooldown, everyone gather around the minion who you think is going to be abducted. Oh, and the medic is down, but the monster less than half health. And once again, look at that. Intercepted the abduction. Fantastic play. Yes, the Assault might go down, but the medic is going to get up, and that's more important right now than having the Assault go down, in my opinion. So now if they can keep the monster occupied, and there goes Cube to go ahead and get the Assault. Now the medic needs to survive as long as possible. Body flying in the air, monster at a quarter health, and here comes an abduct, but the abduct is not going to hit anything because the body fell behind the corner. I feel that that personal shield on Cardboard was a little early, and I'm not sure if it was, yeah, I'm not sure why that Cardboard used the shield when he did. So right now, looking very, very strong for the Hunters. Yes, the medic has 2 strikes, so they've been very, very, very careful with that. Let's go ahead and let's start seeing these mine placements. Careful about stacking them. This is very bad. Don't ever stack them this much, because once one explodes, they'll all explode. So don't stack them like that. But I would like to see them in different areas. Like this would be a good area. Anywhere that's thin and small, like a little canyon, is a perfect area for a mine. One mine actually up here where you are isn't too bad, because if the monster does come pick you up, he actually would have eaten a mine to the face right there. So always just be very careful about mine placements in general. Okay, so let's see. So monster avoids that landmine. Nice work with the lightning gun, doing tremendous amount of damage, and those mines just totally ate his face. Good game. Yep. Yeah, so whenever you are jumping and you shoot, your accuracy is slightly worse, but it doesn't slow you down. Same thing with aiming down the sight. So if you're ever like playing as Kyra, just keep bunny hopping. So shoot a healing grenade as you run, it doesn't slow you down. That's why I take jump height with Val, because you usually have to hold down the trigger a little bit longer. But yeah, anytime you're with a deployable, just always jump when throwing down a deployable. There's no reason not to. Ooh, Shantytown. So I like this area for a mine. Once again, be careful about putting the mines too close. But yeah, Mines, yeah, great spots. These are great spots for mines. One right here. So it looks like he is going to go. Now be very careful, because if you get pounced over here, the team is not going to be able to really cover you. I like this mine right here, because the monster won't be able to see it until he climbs up that ledge. I feel that he's putting a little too many mines down, because it's going to override his old ones. So just be very careful. So another mine at this lip. Always throw one down right before you fall down, because while you're falling down, you're going to be reloading or swapping out your weapon anyway. And it looks like the medic did get snatched. Very big group up here. A lot of people are going to take damage from that warp blast. Be very, very careful. And it looks like Sharper will, in fact, be going down here. They need to do a lot of punishment. You know, Sharper is going to get down, and they didn't even break through the shield. And that needs to be very, very... you need to be very careful about things like that. So here comes the monster going after the assault. I think the assault could actually go ahead, and I like the fact that there's a mine on the body. I like that. I like that a lot. So there we go. Monster does take damage from the mine, but right now they're not in a good position to res and the support down, the assault down, and it's all going to be up to the Trapper here. And unfortunately, I just don't think the Trapper is going to be able to do it unless he gets to where the support can cloak him. Really, really good job, but very, very grouped up at the end. So good game. GG's.
Good game.
Okay, so Santa, are you available for a full round of hunt?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do a hunt, because I know that Santa has to go pretty soon, and there's going to be a change into the guard shortly.